Good morning, intrepid readers. I'm hoping today to not get the doorbell to ring just yet. I'm expecting a FedEx package I have to sign for. But let's try it. Let's go. Okay, first thing, notice my shirt, my beautiful red shirt. It is International Women's Day. I am unfortunately not going to be able to take a strike from work today because I work at home and I've got a lot to do, but this is my solidarity for women and for equal pay for everybody and for paid family leave for anyone that has children, babies. I think that's super important. So the equality of women and men in all of these endeavors, that's what I'm standing behind. Go International Women's Day. Okay, so, second thing, look at my teeth. What do you think? I have a composite thing right here in the middle from a chip that I had when I was in second grade. Long story, but it was getting all brown because I am really into coffee, I guess, and still am drinking it through a straw. But anyway, I just had a new composite layer put in, and I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And I know it's just me. It's just about what I see. Half the people see it, half the people don't. But you know what? It's for me. I think my teeth look good, and it's for me, so yay. Okay, so solidarity for women, my teeth, and then the blog. So the blog last weekend was about kind of feeling like I'm in a surreal zone for the past couple of weeks, maybe the past 45 to 50 days, however long we've been in this new election cycle. I don't know. So I'll start with that. That was my first world surreal bubble, which comes from Donald Trump tweeting at 3 a.m., the President of the United States tweeting at 3 a.m., and misspelling like every third word because he's tweeting in the middle of the night. You know, people need to understand that's the witching hour. Nobody should be doing things like that. It's like drunk dialing. Okay, it's bad time to do it. It's no good. I think I was talking about getting the shirt. I'm going to get the shirt that says, I'm silently correcting your grammar. And I know it's because I'm such a word Nazi, and I get that. But he's the leader of the free world. And this whole drunk tweet thing or midnight witching hour tweet thing is surreal and dreamlike and Twilight Zone-esque for me. So, I mean, that's just the whole concept of what the way that things are being run at this point is surreal to me. So now bring the world in closer in my little tiny bubble. This was my experience with the Twilight Zone or living in the Matrix. Maybe we all live in the Matrix, really, and that's what this is about. I'm not sure. But, so, okay. We, my family, my husband and I, have come into these, through really strange circumstances, come into this monster tax bill in the past, two times just in the past 3 years. And it's unforeseen and unanswerable circumstances, and it's not pretty. And the whole one job per family thing, not pretty. I have a job. I do have a job. I'm just not really making any money. So there's that. Anyway, so we came into these unusual tax bills, and we've had to do some like groveling and begging and borrowing from family members to take care of these monster bills, and it's sad and humiliating and upsetting. But not only that, it completely messes with our already crazy tight budget. Now, part of the reason that we have this crazy tight budget is because we moved here to San Diego, and San Diego is beaucoup bucks to live, pay a property tax, do anything here, basically. But we love it. We're so happy, and we're going to stay here. So, our own fault, whatever. I totally get that. But that's not the surreal part, okay? Just think about it. Monster tax bills, sucking money out, no money, blah, blah, blah. Here that is. All right, now here this is. I have a couple of friends that I was having a conversation with on the eve of this big borrow steal grovel request to get these tax bills paid. So on the eve of this, I'm talking with these two friends of mine, and they're kind of part of this area, which means there's a lot of people with a lot of money around here, and so they're having a conversation, this, that, and the other, and my one friend has a brother who apparently is very scared of Trump and what he's going to do what he feels he's going to do with the economy and the country. So he's getting rid of stocks. He's selling off stocks to try and ameliorate this situation. And he's convinced my friend, his brother, to sell some of his stocks. So his brother says, so anyway, my brother convinced me to, dump $1 million worth of stocks yesterday. And my other friend they're discussing this, and I'm watching the conversation and taking part in the conversation. And the whole time, just feeling crazy, like I'm living in the middle of the most surreal and Twilight Zone-esque area, because these are my friends, and I'm close to these two, and I love these two friends, and it's just so bizarre. It's just so bizarre to me to be like, okay, so I have this tax bill. It's pretty big in the eyes of our household, of our nuclear family, and it's a pretty big problem in that vein. And then there's my friends who are like, oh yeah, well, so we're afraid the president's going to screw with us, so we're just dumping $1 million. We're just going to collect $1 million from our stock options to take care of, to deal with the problem. And so it's like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. And it's wild too, because it's not like I feel like I don't feel like I don't belong with this group. I don't. I feel comfortable with this group and happy with this group. But their existence to me is so far from where I am that it's like I kind of can't reconcile the two without feeling like my head might pop. So I think that's very interesting. And then along those same lines, and the other thing that happened this week was my sons had their opening ceremonies for Little League. Oh, they're so cute, and they actually look really good in their new uniforms, and they've played one game and they totally kind of look like baseball players instead of really cute toddlers chasing around the bases, chasing each other around the bases. So no, it looks really good. But no, so opening ceremonies, they have the parade of all of the players, and they, introduce all the money people, all the sponsors and all that. It's just normal stuff, except for the fact that then 4 military planes do a flyover during the ceremony. They did it once this way and once this way. It was amazing. It was so cool. But in my mind, I'm like, who does that? Who has a flyover? And of course it played the Top Gun theme song it was really cool. But all the kids, there are hundreds of Little League kids watching the planes, and I bet you the majority of them had no concept because of their upbringing of how wild that is, how cool that is to just that somebody organized this flyover during a Little League opening ceremonies. So weird, surreal. My brain is feeling like a scrambled egg, and I'm interested to hear your opinion, how you feel about this kind of stuff. So look I got through the whole thing without the doorbell ringing. Pretty cool. All right, so hug your woman and tell somebody how great they are for pursuing equality in the workplace and equal pay for equal work and paid leave for parents. So please do that. And I would love to hear your viewpoints. So I'll say until next time, stay mystified.